Hello, my friends. 𝐓𝐹𝐹𝐄𝐂 here with weekly Forex forecast for the following week starting 13 October, which is tomorrow on the Sunday Open. We are having amazing week behind us. We had amazing trades on the GBP pairs and some JPY pairs and the USD franc, etc. But I decided that I will not be looking in the weekly forecast videos behind what's happened. Those who follow me knows what happened. If you don't follow me, go to my Telegram channel or follow me on the TradingView and you will see what was going on. So let's move to the Aussie dollar. So Aussie dollar, as I said 2 weeks ago, the banks has been on the 100k short side. So that means that as we saw in the past, every time when they reach 100k, they starting to take the profits. So we can see that they've been 100k around these levels. Then the market moved up, and then the next report, which was here, we can see that they reduced 10k longs, shorts positions, which is taking the price higher. So what I'm expecting now is that we have this slow uptrend starting, and I'm expecting smaller correction on this wave 3, which is going on right now, and to move higher. So then bigger correction back to the wave 1, and then move higher again. So for now, I want to anticipate on this wave, on this move up. Next one is Euro USD. Euro USD has reached this long-term level, this channel, and it bounced up here. So what as well I'm seeing is that banks kind of reduced their net positions. We can see that they have been much bigger net positions, and right now what I'm seeing is a bigger correction. I don't know if is it a long-term reversal or whatever it is, but I can see that they're having pretty bigger average longs than in the past, and their shorts are a little bit below average. So we are seeing that this is happening right now. So right now, yes, here would be possible short, but what I want to anticipate is this move up. I think that the price could go into these levels, 118, but my target is this level, this support. So waiting for the correction and then moving up. Of course, it can happen that market will not correct and move higher. So then I will move. Then I will be entering a little bit higher and on the continuation uptrend. This is the pound USD. I'm not planning to trade any pound pairs this week. We had last week the buy limit a little bit below here because I was expecting a little bit like a stop hunt and then move up, and we have not been filled. But why I don't want to trade this one is this reason. So as I said, the bank's still having huge shorts. However, if we look into the history, we can see that they a little bit, look what they did. The market was moving up all these ways, and we can see that they didn't add any longs. But what happened with the shorts? We can see that their shorts positions went from the 146, 31, 27, and right now they are around 100k. So this all move happened based on the closing the shorts positions, and here on these Brexit talks they probably closed the big ones. So right now what I'm expecting is some pullback and then continuation up. So I think this week we will see this pullback, and I don't want to trade this pullback. I will be looking once the price retrace into the levels, then I will be looking for the long. We had amazing trade on the GBP Aussie on this one. So as I said, pound I'm skipping for this week. I'm just adding it into this video because I wanted to mention how this happened, because many people is interested in these positions of the banks. So the next one will be the next pair will be Kiwi. So Kiwi is moving in this uptrend channel when it bounce on this down here on this long-term channel. So right now we are in this wave 3, so I'm expecting small correction and then continuation up. So my target will be just this supply zone, because from here we have seen a big shorting. So I know that the market will go up, but I just want to take these pips. Then after some correction I will be looking to re-enter again. So on the kiwi I'm bullish. USD CAD, we had amazing trades last week which we took up, and I was expecting the price to continue higher. However, it didn't happen, so I was stopped out on my stop loss on the Friday, so minus 1%. Anyway, what I'm looking for right now is actually nothing, because the reason is, look, here is the one channel, here is the middle band of the another channel, here is the demand zone, here is the another channel, here is the another channel. So what could happen here is many possibilities. It can break up, it can break higher again. So as well, if I'm looking to the bank's positions, we can see that they are something like a 47 to 53. So I mean, it's not saying anything. Only thing what gives me a little bit clue is that the net positions are getting back to the positive. So what I think could happen is, at this moment I wouldn't do anything. But if I will see that the price will drop lower, and I will see some nice, this accumulation, then I would like to start look for the longs, because as I said, I'm seeing the net positions starting getting to the positive. So for this moment, at this price, I'm not interested to do anything. USD franc, we had a good trade. We entered here and we took out 68 pips on the last week, which was good. So I closed the positions, and right now what I'm expecting is that we will move. So this is what happened, and right now we are in this wave 3, and so it's gonna have a correction. So right now, look, if you look to the small time frame, here is this level and this level. So I think the below this one will be stop losses, so I'm expecting this just pick them up and continuation up into these zones. Possibly we could go higher, but as usually I just want to take out this what is possible. So what we are seeing here, we can see that the last week, from the last week, which means is from in this zone, so from this report into this report, the banks has reduced longs positions, of course, because the price dropped down, and they reduced the short positions. So if someone is reducing short positions on these lows, what does it mean? It means that they will want to take the price up. So that's why I'm keeping it on the bullish. This is the USD JPY, nice one. I was actually, if you remember, like 2 videos 2 weeks ago, I was pretty bearish when we've been here. Then what I saw what happened on these reports, we closed our shorts here last week, and then the price started to move up. So what is actually going on now? Here we are right now anticipating this wave 5, which will of course happen in the 2 waves. So I'm expecting smaller correction and then to move up. We can see that the net positions, what is happening with the net positions, we can see that the net positions are actually going to the positive. So every week it's getting better and better. So I'm not bearish anymore. Might in these levels it could change, but it's a song of the future, not now. So for me right now, I'm bullish and I want to take this trade for the next week. This is the USD Mexican peso. Here I missed this trade because in the 2 weeks ago actually we had in our trading plan that I will want to short this middle band of this channel because the positions was looking too good. It was actually still looking, we saw that the banks raised the longs to bring the price up, and then we are seeing that they're rising the shorts and closing the longs, so the price is dropping right now. So I didn't enter it, I just somehow missed it. It's part of the game, it's happening. So right now we are coming back into this channel. So from here I would expect the short-term bounce at least. So this trade is giving me a nice opportunity. Another reason is that what I'm seeing here is this volume which came into the market, so, and it was here. So I'm thinking for this reason that this POC could be good bounce for this price of the USD Mexican peso. Next one is the gold. Gold is still a little bit tricky. I was actually trying to trade it this week, and I had a trade, I closed it, then we re-entered it again, and we've been stopped out here. So that was a stop loss. And what is going on here? We can see that the banks are still pretty bullish, and we can see that they slowly adding some, I mean, they added just 2K. So it was in this period. From the last report to this report, they added the longs to bring the price up again, and then it's dropping down. So what I'm still thinking, I'm still expecting them that they need to close these massive shorts positions, these massive longs positions. So I'm thinking that what they're just doing is they want to attract the people to the shorts, which will create the liquidity up here. And I think that we still must see these levels where they will want to be closing these shorts. So for now, I'm not gonna trade it at this moment. I'm not gonna, of course, jump to the market because I see just this pin bar, but it looks good. And what I think is gonna happen is that this pin bar has created this level. So maybe if the price will drop down here, then I will start to look for the longs again. So I'm bullish, but needs confirmation. Next one is US oil, and US oil, as I said last week, I was actually, which was here on this report, I was expecting the price to retrace back into the zone, and then I'm expecting it to drop. And look what happened actually with the positions. This looks perfect. We can see that the banks has added from the last report, which is somewhere on the first. So it's they from here to here, they added actually, they added 123K shorts. I mean, it's almost like a 40K, almost like a 40K shorts has been added in this position, right? So what I'm thinking is that this supply is very possible that will take the price down. As I mentioned, here is this level which has these bounces here, here, and here. So people might starting to buy, and then they will be surprised when from this level where they reported these positions, it will take it down. So US oil, I'm bearish. Next one is Aussie franc. Aussie franc looks very nice. As I said, we have Aussie, which is where the banks are taking the profits. So the price has been moving up when they was taking the profit once. Then the second time they taking the profit again, and right now we are anticipating this wave 5. So I'm expecting smaller correction and move up into the higher band of this channel. So there I will want to take the profit. So Aussie franc as well. The franc is as we saw in the CAT report is weak. Next one is Aussie yen. So we have the weak yen and the strong Aussie. So we are having these waves. We had this week in my channel pending trade for the buy limit, because I was expecting that in here is gonna happen something like this. Price was moving like this, and then I was expecting that they will take it a little bit deeper to pick up the, you know, this liquidity and then move up. So I was not felt, and it moved up without us. It's not problem, because we know that the market is not moving like this. It can do only the GBP. So I think that here, as we are on this middle of this channel, so we might see some correction and then continuation up, which I will want to join. So the correction might well not be so big as I have drawn here. It might will be just somewhere here. So I will need to adjust it as the volume is saying this candle looks good, right? It's the candle with the volume. So yeah, so somewhere here would be good to enter for the longs. Next one is a 𝐓𝐑. 𝐓𝐑 is moving in this tricky channel. We can see that it's moving, and what didn't happen here is that we didn't see filled these level of this channel. So what I'm thinking right now is that actually we had a short trade. So we had a short trade and we had a bigger targets, and I closed this short. Actually, last week we have closed it somewhere here because I was thinking like, oh look, what is going on here? Because if we look at this and we know what could happen, we can see that here is this level, right? So simply, and it's bouncing one time, two time. So then I realized that I'm actually trading this short from this. But what is here is, of course, we know it all already, those who follow me. So we know that as many times it bounces, that more stop losses appears here, which means the money. So what I'm thinking right now is gonna happen that we will see just smaller retracement and boom, continuation up, right? Which is making as well this wave 5. So we have 1, 2, then the third wave, you know, having the more accumulation, and the fifth wave is the strongest one, right? So I want to just say that I am not Elliott wave trader. I mean, I'm not trading and calculating waves. Elliott wave traders, they calculating, you know, all the waves, and they're doing it this way. I'm calculating the waves just for the reason to see if that wave, if we will have the correction, or if is it possible bigger correction or whatever, right? So the Elliott waves, I'm not Elliott wave trader, and this is just a part of my view for how to understand the charts. So next one is 𝐓𝐑, and here we had this sell limit in my channel, and here happened the thing which I want to explain. So some of us was filled, some of not, because the 𝐓𝐑 is a pair which most brokers have a pretty big spread. It's something like a 5 pips. So if my my buy limit was somewhere around these levels, so then happened that if you put exactly on the level, and in this you can see in this candle, when is it quick move, sometimes happen that the brokers buy the spread a bit, and you know, even the price was below our entry, the spread price was not there. So some of us was not in the trades. Those who've been there, it has made like something like almost 200 pips. I mean, it was a good trade. So right now, what I'm looking for, here's the question, you know, because we are coming into this supply zone. But again, we can see that we have one test, this one wasn't too much, you know, and third one, then So right now, will it break up or not? I mean, we have the weak yen, and what is still here, we have this channel which wasn't touched here. But what is most important thing for me is we can see that this is the accumulation which has you know, these volumes, and these volumes was on these bottoms. So it's buying, then the price has came back down here, retested. Here was even more buying, and right now how we are going up, the volume is coming into the market again. So I'm expecting a little correction and then move up again. So I will be joining this movement around here, right? So this is for the 𝐓𝐑. Next one is the Euro Aussie. A little bit pissed me off last week because we had this amazing pending order here, and it's just couple pips, and we have not been filled in. So right now what is going on, it's hard to say, right? Because we are somewhere around this flip zone. So we can see that from here the price has came up, came down, came, you know, up, down. So what it's gonna do right now, it can go, you know, down, it can go up. I mean, what I will be doing is that I will be watching it on the lower time frames. What I will want to see is first is something like penetration of this level again, because here is this pin bar, so people will be entering. So I will be looking to enter the long if I have some nice correction and correction accumulation, then I will be looking to enter the long. If nothing like that happened, I will just leave it, it can move up. As well, we still have this sell limit order, and it's only one sell limit I have right now because we closed all trades. So, just waiting, not doing anything. It's not any big edge at this moment. Next one is, sorry. I'm still drawing. Okay. All right. So next one is a 𝐓𝐑𝐀, and give me a second. I just changed this on the right, and it's good right now. So next one is a 𝐓𝐑𝐀. 𝐓𝐑𝐀, I have included this weekly chart here because I want to show you where we are on the weekly. Check this. You can see this big long-term uptrend channel on the weekly, and we are right now just down here. So it could be like a big bounce, right? But our trade is exactly, you might can see this just like this, so we are looking to anticipate just this. So anyway, here is this long-term channel, which is this line. So it's like, the zoom in. And there is this small channel. So this small channel, we have two bounces, then price move up. We had perfect trade, and we took out something around 90-80 pips. I don't remember exactly how much right now. And I said to close it manually because expecting the retracement, which is happening right now. And we can see that we have the wave 1, wave 2 right now, which is actually as well included with the stop hunt, which is perfect because we can see that 1, 2, 3, 4. So this makes the people think that this is the support, so they put the stop losses and they trade. And here it has made new high, so they definitely entered here and put the stop losses here. So what the market makers simply do, they drop it down to pick it up. And right now, as I said, that we have the wave 1, 2, so we will have wave 3, and this trade I will want to enter again. Then after the retracement into these levels, then I will be looking for another trade. So will I be trading these shorts? Well, it's possible that this is gonna happen, but for me, more probably is take this trade and then this trade, because they're giving me more clue. As well, someone who's watching these, so you might see that what is as well happening here is that we're gonna have this, right? Head and shoulders, right? So very nice. Next one is a 𝐓_franc. 𝐓_franc, we had amazing. I mean, it was not amazing, but we had a buy limit which was not filled here, and price moved up without us. So what is happening now? So we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So again, now it's possible to short it, but I'm seeing this one. We can see as well in this case that this was, we must look at it as like with a bigger picture. So what was happening here? Again, look the volume. Every bottom there was buying, drop, buying, down, drop, buying, and then again. So we go up, and right now, yes, it's possible to short it, but we will see first move higher, then drop, and then here I like this one to enter. So I'm waiting for this one. I'm waiting once this happened, and I will anticipate this wave. Next one is 𝐓𝐑𝐃𝐈_CAT. So we have reached this bottom, and the cat is weak and is strong. and a strong kiwi. So right now I'm liking to trade this. And again, we have it with the nice stop hand here. So we will see. I think we will see now sharp move up. Then once this happened, we are out. I wanna get out on these highs. Of course, there is still possibility to move higher, but here will be the correction, which I will not trade. Then once the price reach these levels again, I will be looking to enter the long. This is the kiwi franc, very similar situation. We have the weak franc, and right now what is going on here? Again, we have 1, 2, we are in the wave 3, but it's not the completed wave, so we need to see the correction first, and then, you know, wave 3, target here, and then once the correction is gonna happen, we will be looking, after this correction, we will be looking to enter the long on these levels and the continuation, right? Next one is USD CZK. This one is in the uptrend as well, and here I have my level which I'm expecting to reach. We can see on this level was a lot of volume which bring the price up. So once the price reach these levels, I will be looking to the long. And the last one is the USD SGD, very similar situation. We have the waves as always, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here I want to enter on the levels where the volume started to come into the market, which is here. So where is it? This one is here. So this demand zone, which is as well the bottom of this channel and this channel. So I think something like this will be very, very nice to participate, right? And this is it from me, my friends. And I have one request, or I don't know, maybe the recommendation. Go to TradingView and follow me, because here I'm sharing all my trades. You can click to them, and here is as well all the explanation. You can play with the chart, you can scroll it, you can you know, see what I am looking here for, what I am trading, and then how the trades end up. So you can see, and as well here is actually the signals. Here is the free signals. So you can go to this, and you can see what I am trading, what I'm looking for. This one has not been filled out, you know. This one is Euro GBP. So here is the trades, and here is as well explain what I'm looking for and why I'm doing it. Then, you know, like boom, this one was very good. And here is as well, you know, I'm commenting it, so you can see that even the price did not reach our level. We entered it later, and here is actually everything what I mean, not everything what I trade, but here is some good things what can help you to, you know, to understand what I'm trading, not just blindly follow me. And yeah. So this is it. This is all from me, my friends. Here is this Acadian. Look at it. Boom. Right. So here not everyone was filled in this one because of the spread. So sometimes it just trade happen without us. So anyway. So I wish you have a great weekend, and see you in